Here I am at it again. And recently on my Matrix chat server, Matthew Mort popped in and said, "Hey, Spat, I just built a new distribution. Why don't you have a look at it?" Okay, we are looking at Titan Linux, built on top of Debian stable right now on Spatry's Cup of Linux. All right, let's begin. This is just going to be a quickie today. One thing I want to mention is that for those of you who want to download and try this distribution, the link will be down below. If you're going to test this out in a virtual environment, one thing you need to do is uninstall Kscreen, and then you'll need to use Xrandr to configure the screen resolution that you wish. Otherwise, it'll keep bouncing back into 800 by 600 mode. Figure that little tip will save some of you guys some trouble. And it's not specific to this distribution. It is just a bug that happens with Kscreen and VirtualBox in general. So if you're looking at other Linux distributions, like maybe an Arch distribution with KDE on top of it, you would run into the same problem. So it's not specific to this distribution. All right, so what we have here is Debian stable. And it has the latest KDE built on top of it. And it's a base system with just the basics that you can easily build on top of. Going from the bottom right to the left, you got your standard power icon for logging out, your trash, your calendar, and then of course your network configurator, recent devices, and of course your volume control. All right, and something that's interesting here that I haven't seen in KDE, or I haven't looked at KDE in a long time, is they have a very nice package installer here called Discover. And I really like how this looks here. And look, Matthew's favorite painting and image editing software is listed at the top. But at any rate, a nice assortment of suggested applications are included in here. And it's just a nice looking software center. This also uses Dolphin. And it has a very nice dark theme with this as well. And that seems to be a popular thing among Linux distros these days, going with the darker themes, especially if you're like me and you sit in front of a computer for extended periods of time. Your eyes will thank you for using a dark theme so you don't have those bright colors shining in your eyes all the time and that sort of thing. So good stuff there. And then, of course, he has the extended release, the ESR Firefox Extended support release, I should say. And it's just a base install here. There are no links to his website or anything here. I would have liked to see something like that. I know most Linux distributions will have, at least a link in the bookmarks. Let's have a look in the bookmarks here, if he's got anything. Yeah, he doesn't have anything pointing to his webpage. That would probably be a good idea on an upcoming release to include those links in there. But he does have links in the application menu, as you will see here. Let's go ahead and close this. Now, one thing about KDE that I never really liked is the fact that this launcher system hasn't changed in years. I mean, its appearance has changed, but it's still essentially the same launcher. And I've never really liked this. But being the XFCE user that I am, I love the really nice menu system, and unfortunately they don't have anything like that for KDE, but they do have an alternative menu system that you can access here called the application menu. So we'll go ahead and we will switch to this. All right, and then as we go through here, you're going to see that just the base applications, the very minimal things that you will need to get your day-to-day work done are included in here. All right, so we go into the Titan Toolbox, and then, of course, some options for tweaking the system. You have a firewall pre-installed in here. a few little utilities, and then here's the support links that I was talking about that you would normally look for in the browser. Well, he's got them here in the support section for IRC and Discord. Maybe you should consider adding a matrix link as well. I know a lot of people in the free and open source world are switching over to matrix, and interestingly, cupoflinux.com will be pointing over to my matrix page within the next 2 weeks. All right, and then of course he's also got some links here for installing some additional software that did not come pre-installed with this. So if you wanted to get LibreOffice installed, AppImage, and a few extra things, he's got that included here, and you can add those should you decide that you need them. Okay, and in graphics, just a screenshot and an image viewer. Nothing fancy here. In the internet, your Firefox that we talked about. You also get VLC for viewing your videos, a simple PDF viewer. Okay, you can customize your GRUB, and interestingly, after I installed this and GRUB came up, you know, it asked, you know, the option was to boot into Debian. It would have been kind of nice if he had gone in there and customized the GRUB menu. I think I had mine customized when I had MCOL. It was a lot of fun to do that, and it would have been cool to see a Titan Linux there, maybe with an icon or whatnot, but it is what it is. How much time are you going to spend looking at a GRUB menu anyway, right? Okay. All right, all your system stuff is included in here. All right, so you've got access to your terminals, and there's a few of them. It's even got Yakwake for those of you who like the drop-down terminal. It's built in here. A few little utilities to help you get the most out of the system. So you can. There's ARC included for decompressing your zip files that somebody's going to email you. Calculator, that sort of thing. And pretty much, you know, like I said, it's just a simple base system that you can build on top of Debian, and it's based on Debian stable, so you could use this as a server. You know, Debian stable is known to be rock solid, so if you need a system that is going to be dependable to serve up web pages or even use as, you know, a chat server or any other application that you can think of, this would be a good distribution to work with, especially when, you know, stability is critical and you need something that is going to, you know, stand the test of time. Debian is an awesome choice for that. I don't know what else to say on this. You did a good job with this, Matthew. So maybe you should all just hit the link down below, download this, try it out, and see if it's something that you would use as a daily driver. Personally, I'm still in love with Arch, and I'm going to continue using Arch Linux because what can I say? I can't live without the AUR. All right, Matthew, good job. Thank you for asking me to have a look at this. This was a lot of fun. Coming up on Cup of Linux, I know I've been promising, and I will eventually get to it. I'm still going to cover my favorite VST plugins for audio production in Linux. It takes quite a while, you know, and it's like I've been looking at this list of applications, and the list is constantly changing because I'm, you know, but I'm like, do I want to do all free and open source applications and some paid applications? And it's like, that's a tough call on that. But maybe I'll do my. We'll figure it out anyway. I'm not going to let out any surprises there. Okay, well that's all I've got today, folks. A reminder that a little bit of love goes a very long way, so please be sure to take some of your time and be excellent with somebody today. Until next time, my friends, peace out.